Hey, Crawl Spacers, welcome to a segment I enjoy doing a lot. It's called the Spider Collector segment, and I've got a Missouri brother on the line. We've got Nathan. Welcome, Nathan. How are you, sir?
Hey there, doing good. How are you?
I'm well, you talked earlier. I'm loving this shirt. You got the Disney store.
Yeah. Got to represent that 90s animated series.
Exactly. So tell me a bit about your collection. When did you get hooked on Spider-Man?
Oh, it is hard to say. I'm born to a collector. My dad is a collector, not of Spider-Man. He collected his own childhood Western heroes and different things like that. So it just kind of seemed natural to me growing up, the superheroes I like, the characters that I like, I probably should hang on to this stuff. So yeah. I kind of say I've been collecting all my life, but seriously collecting Spider-Man probably started like 93, 94. Really around that time that animated series came out was kind of when I got bit by the bug the second time. Like I liked Spider-Man as a kid for a while. Then I kind of moved on to like He-Man and Ninja Turtles for a little while, but then Spider-Man kind of crawled back in. So
what was your, I like the crawling back in. That's good. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I don't know.
what was the first hook? Mine was Electric Company and the 67 show on reruns. What was your first hook of Spider-Man?
Well, the first memory I have is like Spider-Man and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends being on TV. And then really the first hook is one of the things I have out here to show you was this little parachute guy.
Yeah.
That my mom got me at a very young age. She liked it because it was just small and it was easy for me to grab and take with me and stuff. And this guy, I just took him all over the place. And he had, he was my Spider-Man, not much posability or anything, but imagination was key back then. So that was
happened
really
to the parachute. Long eaten by a tree, maybe?
I honestly really don't even remember ever having the parachute. I'm sure I did for a day, but yeah, long gone. This guy was well loved though.
There you go. So probably early 80s, the Amazing Friends hooked you, kind of similar to me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've got some things in front of you that you want to show off before we hit Man Cave, huh?
Yeah.
So all right, what we got?
Like I said, here's my original parachute guy, and you can see the paint's kind of messed up on him. He's even missing a toe here. He's long gone. But
through the war.
Yeah, I did get a nice carded example a while back.
Oh, nice.
Now when I was like, I want my parachute guy on card. The trouble was there's like a million versions of these.
Oh, there is, yeah.
And so I had to finally decide on one. I made the decision to get the one with the cool Romita art on it, though. I thought that was a good choice.
Yes, can't go wrong with Romita. Yep.
Can't go wrong there.
Who's the maker of that? Isn't there a little circle white thing on the bottom left?
There? Yeah, it's AHI. I don't know if it's Ahi or Ahai. I don't know.
Ahi, I think. Oh yeah, okay. Bruce in chat says Ahi for the win. Yep, parachute.
Okay. Yep. So I got a nice carded example there. So that's one of my favorites.
Was that a recent pickup or?
I probably had it for a couple of years. I go to the Chicago Toy Show in King County a lot, and and I picked it up there a few years back.
Nice.
More childhood stuff. These are my childhood swim trunks that I had that I wore all the time. I actually wore these when my brother was born, and my mom got mad at my dad for letting me show up in the hospital in these. But to me, I thought, hey, show off Spider-Man with a new baby. You got to see.
Nathan, let's break the internet. Try them on right now. I'm just kidding.
I don't even know I get one leg in there these days.
I get one leg.
And then as far as comics, this was one of my earlier memories of comics. This is like one of those little like treat bags.
Like
I've actually got a
Halloween candy or something.
Yeah, I've got a sealed bag of these downstairs that I found a while back that I was pretty psyched about. But this is one of my first memories of reading a comic, and it was a Spider-Man comic and everything. And Scorpion's always been one of my favorites, partially because of this book here. It was like one of my first villains I was exposed to.
Very nice. And I think I see an animation cell from the 90s on the back of that that card there.
Yeah, not a real animation cell. I wish it was. That's something that's on my wish list is to someday own actual animated art. But those were cool.
Those were cool. Yeah. Winnipeg Webhead says, "Brad, please no." And Mr. Comic says, "I hope those were washed before showing."
Yeah. Well, they haven't been worn for a long, long time. Yeah.
And Winnipeg Webhead says, "Yo, that shirt." So he's loving your outfit.
Yeah, thanks. I kind of wish I didn't put the Spider-Man on it. I think it'd be a little more low key that way, but
Yeah.
Cool. This is a convention sketch that I got from Mark Bagley just a few years back, and there was a while he was not doing really cons at all, at least not cons around us, and I was really kind of sad about it. I don't usually travel super far from my cons because I have to buy the plane ticket and travel far, I'm not going to have much money to spend at that con anyways, always the way I've looked at it. So,
Right.
But fortunately, he came to Chicago a few years back, and my wife knew how important it was to me, so she got the tickets and everything, and got there and got him to do a con sketch. We only bought a ticket for one day, really just to go see him. I think it was C2E2.
Okay.
And I showed up like first thing in the morning at his table, and I was like, I need you to, I want you to do a sketch on a blank
You
cover.
demanded to Mr. Bagley, now
I did.
draw for me, monkey. Yeah.
And he was immediately like, I'm full on my sketch list. I can't take it. And I was like, he's like, come back tomorrow. And I was almost in tears. I was like, oh no, I'm only here today on this Saturday. And so he was kind enough to squeeze me into the schedule and get this done. We came back at the end of the day, and he did this beautiful job for me.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's definitely one of my prized possessions.
He came to the Tulsa Comic-Con, and I got him to do a sketch for me. He did an upside down kiss with Mary Jane and Spider-Man. It was really
nice, very cool.
Nice dude, a really nice dude. Bruce, aka Spidey and me, says the wife for the win, getting you tickets. There.
Yeah,
and she's running camera. What, ma'am? What's your name?
Heather.
Heather, you're an enabling wife like mine. So for all of us guys that have enabling wives of Spider-Man, thank you for running the camera and hooking him up.
Definitely.
All right, what else we got, Nathan?
We got a few. I had to pull out all of my Romita items this week because I was sad to hear the news on him, but I was happy to have a few things that he had worked on or signed. First thing, I had written him in the mail a few years back. I got really into like TTM autographs and through the mail autographs.
Right.
And so, of course, I was hitting up Spider-Man people. And I wrote him, and I'd seen where he had done some sketches for people in the past through the mail. And so I had asked him to do a sketch, but he sent me a sad sorry letter saying he couldn't do it. But I thought it was just cool enough that he even responded at all.
Yeah.
And he sent it on the cool Spidey stationery and everything there too, and of course signed it and stuff. So that was super cool. And in that letter, I had asked him if it would be okay if I sent a comic, and so he told me how to do that. And so I think it was actually through the I can't remember. It's like the Hero Initiative, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah, or helped creators out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sent it and sent payment and stuff through them, and he signed my ASM 39 for me. And so my brother had actually gotten Stan Lee for me another time because I had met Stan before, but this time my brother got this one, and then this one he signed through the mail. And I always thought it was cool the way he signed it. He didn't want to break the flame on the Goblin writer there, so he stopped his line, but then finished it on the other side, which I always thought was
very cool.
Well, it's the only time I've ever seen him do that on anything I've seen. But
I'd be worried to mail that comic off. It's valuable.
It was a little bit of a gamble, but I really wanted to. This was one of my favorite covers of all time, and when I really started going back into reading like the past Spider-Mans that I hadn't experienced and stuff, this was kind of where I started. And so anyways, this was just always a real meaningful one to me. So I really wanted to have them both on this, and I was just glad it worked out. But yeah, it was a little bit of a gamble. I was sweating for a few weeks before it came back, but it made it back safely.
We got a couple more comments. Winnipeg Webhead up in Canada says, "Find yourself a girl like Nathan's wife who will buy you tickets to a convention."
That's right. That's the kind of way we need.
Roboters 100 says, "Wow, that's a top tier creator to really take the fans into account. Glad you got that sketch."
Yeah.
He also says that's amazing. Milo, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. And he says he also already misses John Romita. What an artist. Yep.
Yeah,
we're going to be talking about Romita about 8:30. So about an hour and a half from now, we're going to talk and go over some stuff with him and Bruce. So, all right. What else we got, Nathan?
All right. One more Romita item I had. This was from Wizard World Chicago when they did the unveiling of the stamps, when they did the U.S. postage stamps a few years back. I guess it was, a long time ago. 2007 was the date.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like it, but it's been a minute. And so anyways, they had like the cancellation stamp for that day where it told you were there, and this is the program and stuff. And this is another copy of it, and I had sent it in the mail and had Mr. Romita sign it for me too. So
I can't imagine what it was like with Romita. He goes down, he's got bills and he's got autographs. He's got to get there.
yeah. Maybe the autographs will pay for the bills, so it was okay.
Yeah, it cancels it out, doesn't it? That's kind of funny.
Right? And then other autographs, other creator things that I have. I got a couple of Ditko letters too, because when I got involved in PTMing, I realized that you could write Steve Ditko and he would actually write you back. And so
I got in too late on that. I had a letter written up, but he passed away before I could send it. I sat on it too long.
That's too bad.
Do you have the letter right in front of you?
Yeah, so I sent him two. The first one I sent was when I was just getting into it and was like really excited and said, I loved your Spider-Man work, love all your other work. You're great. Would you please mind giving me an autograph? And Mr. Ditko was his own person for sure and saw things his own way. And so he actually wrote this one and said, if I do anything for one person with some kind of request, then I have to do something for everyone who writes me wanting something. So my policy is all or no, all is for all or for no one. And then he just wrote regards SD. He refused to sign it because he
if you probably would have asked not for an autograph, you probably would have written Steve Ditko.
Exactly. So that was 2012. So I waited a couple of years, and then I tried it again.
Okay, I got you.
And I came at it from a different angle and just kind of talked about his work and where I could find his work and what kind of advice he had for aspiring artists and things like that. And this one, he wrote a much nicer response telling where I could find his works at and who I could contact.
Oh, there's your autograph right there.
And then also, he gave some advice about working on your weak spots and it all being up to you. It's your mind and your future. And then, of course, we signed the regard Steve Ditko.
You got your autograph.
So I did get my autograph.
You tricky devil, you got it.
I kind of went around the other way, but yeah, I got it. And I put the sticker on there. He, of course, did not have Spider-Man sticker on there. He was done with Spider-Man at that point.
Yeah, that's not his little,
little
stamper. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You got letters. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, they're pretty special. I mean, that's what I really like. I kind of was thinking of this. I was like, what do I grab out first? I was like, these are the things I'd like. If I was having a fire, these are probably the first few things I'd grab out. So.
No, get Heather.
Well, I have to grab her to help grab some of the other stuff. Right?
Okay.
This was a recent pickup. Again, I got this at Chicago Toy Show as well, and this is the Golden.
The album with the reprint in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm of course working on my Amazing Spider-Man run, and I'm down to like 20-something issues. And of course, number one's one that I need. This might be the closest I ever get to it. And so I saw this, and it was a decent price. Not to pay up for it, but it was a decent price for what they go for online. And I was just real excited to grab it. The sad / amazing thing is that it's actually still sealed, so I can't.
So you can't listen to it. Well, you know what? It's on. I think it's on YouTube. You probably listen to it on YouTube.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I can't put the book in the long box with all my other ones or anything like that. But
Are you like me? Did you used to get the price guide, the Overstreet price guide back in the day?
I did the Wizard magazine price guide.
When I was a kid, I couldn't understand when it said Amazing Spider-Man #1 and then under it said record. I'm like, what does that mean? And that's it was years later I figured out it's that thing that you hold.
Yeah. So I think it's a pretty cool piece. Being sealed is cool. I'm sure if I if I was the CGC guy, I'm sure this would score a real high rating because it's been sealed for 50, 60 years, whatever it is now. But
I bet you it'll play.
It should be a nice unscratched record too.
We have comments. Mr. Comic says Heather has legs, the letters don't. On the fire.
Oh yeah.
Spidey and Me says you can sell the sealed one and buy 5 loose ones and comics. Well, there you go.
That's probably true. I might have to go that route someday. When I need that Amazing 14, to get the first appearance of the Green Goblin, I might have to do that.
Right. Ooh, that's an old one? Is that a Marx? Is that what that is?
Yeah, this is the 1966, I think, Marx Superhero Express train.
Wow.
Show you the right side.
That's pretty old.
So yeah, this is a pretty rare, pretty old item. I used to go to the SpiderManCollector.net website. And drool over Cy Winnie's collection. Yeah. And this is one of those.
I've been trying to get on this segment for years.
Have you?
I have.
Because I'm sure he's got amazing stuff to show off. But he used to have it all itemized about by the year and everything. And I would go look at the oldest stuff, and this was the one of those things that I would just look at and just go, man, if I ever saw that, it would just be so amazing to have. And
Where'd
so my dad is a collector and a wheeler and dealer of his own right. And I've always told him, if you ever see this, it's really important, it's really valuable. I gave him a price limit of what I would pay for it. Of course, it probably wasn't enough. And he actually found this, and it was on eBay. And I think it was missing some wheels, maybe missing the stack or something. But he had an old Mickey Mouse Disney one, which is nowhere near as rare. And he actually kind of pieced it back together and refurbished it for me so that it's now in a nice, presentable condition. So anyways, this is definitely one of those once in a lifetime type things. You know, I've never seen another one really.
No, I've never seen one in person. Just
every now and then they pop up on eBay, you know, and people want crazy dollar amounts for them.
Yeah,
but just really cool early Marvel art and stuff on it. So
didn't you say like 67 or something? Spider-Man's only been around 4 or 5 years at that point. So.
Yeah, and then a lot of these, and like if you read like the Marvel Collector Guide and stuff, it'll say like a lot of these characters, it's their first appearance in toy form, like at all. So it's kind of neat to see on that.
Bruce has a question for you. He says, "What year did your dad buy the train? Maybe he bought mine on eBay back in '96."
Oh, it was more recent than that.
Oh,
it would have been. Yeah, I can't remember. Gwen was born because I remember she was real little and we showed her it going across. So
wait a minute, what? Gwen? Your daughter's named Gwen?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
My other Spider-Man collector is my daughter, and her name is Gwen. Yeah, of course.
My mom is named Gwen. So
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we wanted to name her Mary Jane, but we didn't want everybody to think we were potheads. So
well, it's legal now. There wouldn't be a problem in Missouri.
We wanted to name her Parker, but she was a girl.
That's true too. That was the boy plan.
Parker Posey. There's girl Parkers out there.
Yeah.
I've heard of Parkers. Yeah. Let's see. Number one Marvel fan says, "I need that train in the box. Have found loose many times. Should have bought it years ago."
Oh yeah, for sure.
Roboters says it's in really good shape for being loose. Spidey and Me says Warner's a big Spider-Man collector. He has that train in the box, and so does Cy.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I think there's only a few examples of that box ever. So yeah. Those are really cool.
Winnipeg says, "Keep your daughter away from bridges." That's a Spider-Man joke.
Yeah.
And then Sarah goes, "OMG" is what.
Yeah. I had one friend that was like, that's a terrible name. She's gonna have a terrible fate if you name her that. But so far so good. We're okay. Gotcha. And the funny thing is, she was born in 2013, and we have like hospital pictures of her in a little Spider-Man costume and stuff.
Oh.
And we had posted them on Facebook and things, and of course we started calling her Spider Gwen. And this was
there you go.
2013, and then 2014, Edge of Spider-Verse comes out, and all of a sudden there's a Spider Gwen, and so we were like, wait a second, we had Spider Gwen before this.
You could probably decorate her room with Spider Gwen memorabilia now. It's everywhere.
She's got a pretty good start on a collection upstairs. She's got a shelf of Spider-Gwen stuff. She's got pops and different things going on. So she thinks it's pretty cool.
All right. What do you got? You got a Tobey Maguire action figure in your hand.
I just grabbed a Tobey Maguire action figure because we all waited so long for a Spider-Man movie. We had so many years of James Cameron's going to do it, and Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be Spider-Man, all these crazy things. And just all the Tobey Maguire stuff means so much to me, just because I'll never forget that magical day in May going and seeing it for the first time, and then going and seeing it like 15 or 20 other times because I couldn't believe there was really a Spider-Man movie on the big screen finally. So just grabbed one little thing out there just because got to give old Tobey a shout out there.
Yeah, no doubt. So, all right. Anything else on the table you want to show off?
That's stuff I grabbed out first, and then we'll head down.
Okay. We're going to the man cave.
Yeah.
Let the internet be prepared. Here we go.
Yeah, hopefully we do okay with our moving.
So how many years have you been collecting? 25 years? How many? Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah. 30, something like that.
30 years. All right, we're going down to the basement.
Right. So I do collect other things other than Spider-Man. So you'll see some other stuff mixed in, but I'll try to just point out the Spider-Man stuff. So
okay.
Starting down, here's a Spider-Man Homecoming. It was a Walmart store display that my brother was working at Walmart at the time. He was able to get for me. So that's pretty cool. Here I was in my slimmer days when I could fit into the spider suit.
Let me see if I can figure out how to get this on.
Heather, don't fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not a professional camera person. So.
This was done by a friend of mine, actually, Jeff Nissen. He's a local artist, and so he painted me as Spider-Man or drew me as Spider-Man there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Got some prints. This is from Jason Latour. That's a Peter Porker, Spider-Ham, and Spider-Gwen there that he signed.
I like that Spider-Man to the right, too. It's his responsibility in him. And,
it's one of those Hobby Lobby like art things that they sell.
Hobby Lobby has a lot of good Spider-Man stuff.
They really do. It's hard to keep up, and it's like I don't have the wall space for all this, but it is all great.
Oh, check out your Power Records behind you.
Yeah, we got several of those. I got the Super Coins there.
Yep, love those. You need a Draco the Dragon one.
There you go.
That's one of my favorites.
This is one of my favorite things too from childhood. My mom got me this. She was a teacher, so I think it came from like a Scholastic book club type thing. I've never really been able to find out the story, but it's definitely a Romita Spider-Man there.
Yep.
And I've Googled, I don't know how many times Spider-Man makes his move and tried to figure out, was that a book or was that a record? Like, and I've never been able to really find anything on it. So if anybody knows,
I think I've heard in chat, you can help us out with this. I think that was sent to like libraries for like book fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
a good looking poster though.
I do like it a lot. Got Scotty Young, Spider-Verse up there.
Good one. Nice.
Had him sign that at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City.
I need to go to that. I've not been to that con. I need to go.
It's a good one. I've not been for a couple of years, probably since pre-COVID, actually, but it is a really good convention. This was one of my recent ads here. You can get it on there. Got the Amazing Spider-Man 2 poster, and I sent it in to an Andrew Garfield autograph signing, so I got it signed by him. So that was pretty cool.
Whoa! Tell me about the Andrew Garfield. What? Did you meet him or what?
No, it was one of those like mail-in signings, and it was
how cool.
It had the JSA certification there, and so he signed it.
Neat.
Signed it right under there. So I personally liked Amazing Spider-Man 2 better than Amazing Spider-Man 1. I was, I guess, one of the few. I thought it was
that Gwen scene that made it for me. I liked that scene. Was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it was heartbreaking, of course. It was kind of a bummer to end the movie that way, but I mean, that's the way it went in the comics. I mean, it was.
Yep. It's kind of funny to see the internet reaction. Everybody's shocked that Gwen died in it. I'm like, come on, dude! It's 50-year-old spoiler. I mean, come on.
Yeah. If you haven't caught it on by now. Then,
I know. We got Roboters is saying he loves the upside down Spidey keychain. I think I missed that. Where was that? Do you see a Spider-Man keychain?
There's probably several. I'm not
sure. This one?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Oh, let me full screen it. Yeah. Oh, I like your light switch from the 70s. That's cool too.
So much of this stuff I don't even see anymore because it's like white noise. Because I'm used to it, I feel like. So.
I'll forgive you for the Jar Jar Binks action figure to the left. You're still cool in my book.
All right.
Oh, look at all that. That's cool. Little figures.
Yeah, just a little edge there. So of course I have to use it as a shelf.
You got a lot of that Hobby Lobby stuff. That looks good.
Yeah. And these are some of the ones from the like the calendars they were doing for several years where you get like little matable things. So of course I got some of the better ones. Never enough wall space for all those things.
Ooh, look at all that. Bobbleheads and
this is
like
all
Happy Meal toys.
It's all really great until you knock one thing down and then like 5 things fall down.
And how do you dust?
You don't.
You don't need the dust and cobwebs. It just, it adds to
it fits with the aesthetic. I get it. Yeah. I'll have to use that on my wife.
Yeah. Here's a Christopher Daniel Barnes autograph that I have. Nice. Got that from a website that sells the certified stuff.
That Weird Al?
Yeah, there's Weird Al's autograph. Got that. That was a TTM. Got Todd McFarlane.
All of autographs here.
Todd McFarlane on a Spawn.
Oh, is that
you? That
was
from a Facebook giveaway that I won. That was cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Here's us and Stan Lee.
Yeah, that's cool. Where'd you get that one done? Oh, Nathan, you're locked up. Nathan is locked up.
Oh, there we are.
There you are. You're back. You're back.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
So yeah, there's us and Stan. That was when we met him in Chicago.
Very cool. Very cool. Winnipeg is saying he loves the Home Improvement Tim Allen autograph. Roboter says leave those webs up. So, all right, you're back now.
Okay.
All
right.
We
got Peter B. Parker there from the Spider-Verse.
Nice.
There's
cool. Chat was talking about how they love your Tim Allen autograph. That has nothing to do with Spider-Man. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man, but it's cool nonetheless.
Bagley too. Got this.
Oh, you got a Mark Bagley poster from the 90s.
I actually got that like a week before we went to see him, so it's kind of like fate. It was like, oh,
cool. Yep, I've got that poster too. Very cool. Are we even down the stairs yet?
We are almost at the bottom
here.
This is one of my favorite things. One of my biggest
Yeah, I'll
Spider-Man
back up so
displays
they
here.
can see how big it is.
Oh, that's huge. That's from the first movie. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is actually from 2 because Doc
Oh,
Ock.
it's two. That's right. Yeah.
But this was like a trifold, like or like a three-sided thing, and
Right.
this was one side, and then the other side was him and Mary Jane, and the other side was like where he's backwards looking out over the city. And my friend worked at the movie theater at the time, and so he took the one where he was backwards looking out over the city. Somebody else took the Mary Jane one, but he got this one for me, which was pretty cool. So another one of those.
And I think I see a Spider-Man pogo stick right there.
Yeah, got the old photo stick there.
From the 70s. That's cool. I like that spider web on the chest too. That looks good.
Yeah, it does kind of a unique spider on it. It's pretty cool.
Did you try the Whopper? Is that your Burger King crown?
They were actually out of the Whopper. We went to go do it, and they were out of the toys and out of the Whopper. So we got the crowns,
Well, the toy sucked. It's a cardboard thing. and well, this is a 48-year-old dude saying the toy sucks. So I think an 8-year-old kid would say it sucks.
I would think so, yeah, because it's going to be.
If you ever had a Whopper, that's what it tastes like. So
yeah, that's what I heard. Is it didn't really change anything, but
yep.
So, anyways, got different things stashed around up there. That's from like a DVD. I don't even know if you can see it. It might be too dark.
No, they can.
No, I got it. It's from the first Spider-Man movie.
So that is from the first one. That's like a DVD selling display type thing. I have the whole display, but I ran out of room, so I just.
Oh, you got that supersized Toy Biz from the 90s. I see.
Yeah.
Big 90s legends up there. Looking good.
Yeah.
Just because I'm too short.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I got some different legends and stuff stashed up there. Got some of the newer legends and stuff here. Got our No Way Home poster there.
Very cool. Got the one with all three of them on there.
This one's a harder to find.
You got a backlit 70s Spider-Man poster with two P's on the whip. Nice.
The third eye or whatever, the third eye, I think so they were called.
Yep. Those are cool.
Got some different goodies stashed along the way here.
Did I see a Huey Lewis autograph?
Yeah. Yep. I wrote him through the mail. We were just talking about him.
Like Huey Lewis and Spider-Man. Okay, we're BFFs at this point.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I was really jealous. I saw your picture of you on the tour bus with him. I was like, oh my god,
that was so
Gotta
fun.
Be kidding me. Gotta be kidding.
Look at that Marvel Maximum Carnage.
Yeah,
like Barbie-looking black cat. That's cool.
Yeah. Those are both from my wife. I believe she got me both of those.
Enabling since the 1990s. I love it.
That's a cool Kevin Maguire print that I got from him at a con.
That's cool.
And then Sam De La Rosa just came to our recent local con in Hannibal, Missouri here, and so got him to even do a little Spidey sketch in the eye, which is pretty cool.
Is he the inker on Bagley?
He was the inker on some of the Venom and some of the Amazing Spider-Man in the 90s with Bagley, yeah.
That's cool. Is that like metal?
It's not metal, but it is like a foil, like a silver foil to it.
That's cool looking. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's the one I got to get. So, of course, I love J. Scott Campbell. Love his Mary Jane and Spider-Man stuff. Got a Rosemary Harris autograph.
Oh, you've got an Aunt May autograph. That's so cool.
Yeah. So she signed through the mail, and then Ed Asner before he passed, he signed through the mail pretty regularly too. So.
What does it say? Nathan put me down, Ed Asner.
he would put a funny quote on anything you sent him. So I sent him one as it was him and Buddy the Elf, and he was Santa and stuff, and it said something like, Nathan, you're off the naughty list, and there was another one that thought we need another elf. Nathan, are you available or something? He would write funny stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
he was a good voice of. Oh my
God,
he was. Look at that. Yeah,
there's. Not the real one, of course, but one of the replica ones.
Dude, I tried to look. Where did you find that? I've been looking for that for a while.
I've actually had that one for probably 10 years plus. It was just on eBay. And then before No Way Home came out, I bought the other two that I needed to complete my set. And but now, since No Way Home came out, I feel like they all went jacked up in price, it seems like. So.
Yeah. Roboter said Ted Baxter would be jealous of the Ed Asner autograph. Nice deep cut of Mary Tyler Moore. Oh man! Now wait a minute. We are on the ground level of the man cave, right?
We are. We've reached the bottom.
We've reached the bottom. So do we go through that door, or do we turn around, or where are we?
This is my other collections and stuff, so I blocked this one off. So we're gonna stay in this room here.
It does look like Spider-Man's a bouncer at this point with that. Yeah, stay out, dude.
So the Green Goblin Dr. Pepper standee there is pretty cool.
Nice, nice.
And again, this is other stuff. This is one of my prized possessions here. This was a Toys R Us display from Toys R Us when they were closing out.
Oh, okay. I
And,
like
they
that
didn't-
Mary
didn't have
Jane with
this-
a Ms. Lion dog in it.
Yeah, this lion's in there with her, which doesn't make sense, but whatever. But
Well,
I had to
yeah.
piece this display together because this came off of eBay actually because it was missing. And then they didn't want to sell me anything with signage at our Toys R Us when it was going out of business. And on the sides, there's Spider-Man and Captain America here.
Oh, cool.
And so I was a little tricky on the last day because I went and I took this and I turned it around because it's just white on the backside. and I went up and bought it from their cash register, and they were none the wiser. So.
Oh, there you go.
When
You're a tricky fella. You can get Steve Ditko to do stuff, Toys R Us to do stuff.
I'm giving away my secrets, but this is my bathroom actually. Which when we moved into this house, it was painted this green, and so to me, it just made sense to make it the Green Goblin bathroom. So.
There's pumpkin bomb jokes to be had in here.
I never thought about that. Yeah. Well, everything in here is pretty much Goblin related, one way or another.
I don't know if you watch our show, but JR is the biggest Goblin fan I know, and he doesn't have a Green Goblin bathroom. That's so cool.
Something to shoot for, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Look at your green towels.
Yeah. My favorite Alex Ross there of him and the Goblin battling there.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I actually ordered this before I was going to go see Alex Ross at a Chicago con, and they actually sent me the signed version accidentally. So I ended up with
you
the
luck
signed
out on
version.
stuff.
Yeah, I guess I had the opposite of the Parker luck or something. Sometimes.
What's
we got movie stuff and.
Do you have Spider-Man toilet paper in there? It does exist.
You have the Spider-Man toilet paper. I do not use it, so
Well, during COVID, I thought about it.
Desperate times.
Desperate times. Oh, look at all that stuff. Wow, that's so cool. Oh, you know what? I've got that. I in my bathroom, I've got that soap dispenser. I put my razor on it.
Oh yeah, this one here.
Yep, I do.
Very
Yep,
cool.
that's
Very
so
cool.
funny. And Norman's just lounging, looking at you taking a shower, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah. You can still talk, still works.
Oh, he talks? Oh, he does. That's so funny. Yeah, that's funny. A talking chair.
Yeah. They had it all. They had the technology, but they chose to put it in a chair instead of a figure. I don't know why. But,
I've seen that hand. If you could somehow make that hand hold a roll of toilet paper, that'd be perfect.
There you go.
Like you could
stick it on the finger or something there.
Is that Willem Dafoe autograph?
Yeah, that's a Willem Dafoe. That was a recent pickup. I got that one recently on eBay. So
very cool.
Pretty cool. I have a buddy that does the Lego minifigures. He makes these like signs and stuff, and so that's pretty cool. So I added that.
I like the Amazing Friends on the bottom row there. That looks good.
Yeah, right. You have to have those. So yeah, you got to watch for those. There's several of those tonight. You can spot the trio.
Good looking Joe Jusko.
Yeah, this is Joe Jusko, but then it's signed by John Romita. I don't know why they had Romita sign it, but I mean, why not, right?
Why not? Little reading material with another Daily Bugle there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Heather, can you pan back left? What was the scent of the candle? It was green.
Stress relief.
Stress relief, Norman probably needs that.
Norman does need that. Very good. Wait
a minute. The Marvel
I don't think you're going to take a shower in that bathroom. Aren't there figures in the bathtub?
Yeah, we don't use the shower. The water's shut off. It's all storage, to be honest. It's got tubs and tubs of Spider-Man stuff in it.
That's funny. Got action figures all on the wall. That's cool.
Yeah, lots of figures. It's kind of where I've leaned the last few years, especially just picking up figures and figures.
Oh.
Another Stanley autograph.
Oh, that's one of Bruce's favorites, who's in chat right now. He loves that rock comic. Oh, yeah, no, I can't pee with Norman looking at me like that. Come on. Dude, I'd want to get in and out. There's no hanging out in that bathroom, man.
So I got one of the fat heads that are supposed to be reusable, and I've moved this from one place to another, and it does not want to stay. So
Right. Yeah, it's a
I
sticker.
kind of call bull on that a little bit. But
Yeah.
we got some fabulous artwork from our Spider Gwen here. So my daughter made me
Aw,
some
good job,
artwork.
Spider-Gwen.
So.
I love the red door. Love the red door. That
Yeah,
matches the theme. Very cool.
Okay, you tell me. I don't know.
got the early collecting box there.
Ooh, I had that. You got that from the Sears catalog.
Well, I got it from a toy show, but yeah, I'm sure that's probably where it came
that
from.
or it was either Sears catalog or the J.C. Penney catalog. I got
Okay.
that for Christmas one year in the 80s. I remember
Okay. I had a friend growing up. I had a friend that kept his comics in one, and I was always insanely jealous of it. So I was glad to finally get one a few years back.
And then I realized I can't fit them all in just in there,
You need like 50 of those, and maybe you'd be okay.
Right. We got some questions for you.
Okay.
Gary in the Frozen says, I want to take a whiz in that bathroom. Oh, Spidey and me, misery, misery, misery. Why are you when you are in the Goblin's bathroom? Winnipeg Webhead says, I feel like having those Lego figures above the toilet might become disastrous.
Well,
they might fall in the can.
Hasn't been yet.
And Matt says, what's your favorite decade of comics story-wise for Spider-Man?
That's tough to say. That whole decade, because every now and then there's something that you don't like, of course. Reading wise, I'd probably say, it sounds crazy, I'm going to say the 90s, just because I enjoyed when he was married. I enjoyed him being a more grown-up Peter Parker and dealing with marital problems and things like that. So I enjoyed that. I kind of hated One More Day when they took all that away. Of course, you had the Clone Saga and everything, which I liked for a while, but it kind of drug on. But probably the 90s.
Bruce says, here comes the good stuff. It's a lighted curio cabinet.
That's right. So this is on the 60s and 70s display here.
Let's go.
So we got the crime lab up there.
Oh, nice.
And that was a recent pickup within the last year or so.
Now, refresh me. Is that for Amigo or is that for a different Spidey that you put in there?
It was made by Empire, but yeah, I think they had Mego figures in mind when they made it, because they weren't doing figures, of course, but it's definitely for the Mego scale.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
It's pretty cool. The sad thing is it's like all unused contents inside. It's open, but it's like it was never used. So like the stickers are still on the sheet and things like that. And I really kind of want to put it together, but I haven't yet, of course.
Yeah. Looks great.
Yeah, then we get in here. We got a bunch of the earlier 60s marks type stuff. Got the plastic 6-inch figures. Having to find the whole set in one color was difficult, because you always can find them in reds and greens and different things. So.
And those little Marks toys are so rare. That's mid 60s, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, like 66 or 67.
Nice.
Got the license plate there. That was by Marks as well, like for your bicycle.
What is that yellow thing in the center? What is that?
It's a bumper sticker that says your car is protected by Spider-Man, and it was from the 60s. 6 is what it says on it.
How many years did you go as Spider-Man in that Ben Cooper costume to the left?
Well, not that one. That's not one I ever used. That's an older one from the 60s or 70s. But yeah, I definitely went as Spider-Man multiple Halloweens.
I went in that, and it's hard to breathe out of that mask because the air holes are tiny. You can barely breathe.
Yeah, they definitely did not. They did not have comfort in mind at all when they came to those costumes. Yep. Got Paul Soule's autograph back there.
Oh, I got to interview him before he passed away. Such a nice guy.
That's cool.
He also was the dentist in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, Hermie.
Yep.
Hermie. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, got the Captain Action suit back there.
Ooh.
With quite a few of the accessories.
That's pretty rare.
That was also from the Kane County Chicago Toy Show. So if you're into toys, you got to drive over towards Chicago. Yeah. They do it 3 times a year. They have an April show, a July show, and an October show.
Bruce wants to know, is that Captain Action complete?
It is not complete. I don't have the little yellow spider, and there was one other, I think, accessory I don't have. There's a little flicker ring that comes with it there on top of the mechanical superhero. But I need a good Captain Action figure to actually put the suit on. I've not been able to find an unbroken, decently priced figure. So someday I'll get that.
If memory serves, Captain Action was the basis, and you just put the mask on and you put the clothing on him.
Yeah. He could be
Yeah.
any hero you wanted him to be. There was, like Captain America. There was Batman, Green Hornet, all the different ones. And that was cool.
Like you got
Even like it was
looks like you got the
DC and Marvel.
box. Looks like you got the box for that Captain America Marks figure back there too.
Yeah, that one there, and then that one is for the tricycle. They all three. They made a Captain America, a Spider-Man, and then there's a Thor, and I don't have Thor.
Yeah.
But it was the same box for all of them. Like I think you can see Spidey's on the top there.
Yeah. I'd have to say this is your oldest shelf, isn't it? This is like 60
this is definitely the more valuable, more harder to find stuff. So
right, that's
and
cool.
This here is another Mark's like friction car. But unfortunately, I don't have the correct head on him. He has it's one of those like Barrel of Monkeys Spider-Man things that I just stuck the head on top. So it looks halfway decent. But
I like it.
Got cool graphics on it. The back side has Spider-Man on the back of the car there.
Does it have a hyphen?
Does it have a hyphen? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like that. It does. It does have the hyphen.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff does not have hyphens.
That's true, and that bugs me.
Yep.
I don't know who Spider-Man
you
is.
got some 7-Eleven cups.
Yeah, got those. I got the glass one there, and
I
then
love that Romita art on that glass. That's Romita art on all that stuff.
Right. That's the day he passed. Just a couple days ago, I came down here and I was sad about it. And everywhere I looked, I was like, there he is. Like everywhere I looked, I was like,
dude, everything in the 60s, 70s, most of the 80s was Romita.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
For sure.
What's in those cups? Are those wigglers? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they were. I think they were Ben Cooper as well, and like they were like
wigglers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Kind of weird, but
you got those.
Then I got the game.
The game. You got the Spider-Man ink pens from the 70s. It looks like hanging on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Got two of those different variations, different art.
Very cool.
Let's see. Got the nightlight there.
Nice.
And then the Marvel Flyers is pretty cool.
What are the Flyers? Refresh me on that.
They were made by Topps, and they were just little like paper airplanes, but I mean they're foam. The little styrofoam airplanes you just put together and fly around for a day until they break. So can't imagine.
Amazing they survived.
Yeah, can't imagine too many of them survived. So
you got a Spidey and Hulk puzzle back there. I see.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know how many little cars with Spidey in it I have. So here's some more down here.
Very nice. I see the card game. I see a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Is that a walkie-talkie back there? Yep, Spider-Man walkie-talkie.
That is a walkie-talkie. I don't have the other one, so I can't tell you if it works or not. it is one walkie-talkie.
And that looks like is it Marks that made that model kit that you got right there in the center? To the right?
I'm not sure.
He's webbing up Craven.
Yeah. Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
That was Aurora, actually.
Aurora, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So there's the box to it. Because this one's actually this is the repro one.
Okay.
And I believe this is the original box. And it has some of the pieces in it, but it's not complete, unfortunately.
You got a muscle meter. I remember that.
Got the muscle meter. Yeah, you can figure out if you're sick, weakly, sissy, tough, or as strong as an ape. You would have thought they would have put Spidey level on there at some point, but
What's the TV? That looks cool.
It's a little little jiggly Spider-Man inside there that kind of wiggles around and stuff.
Who made that? Neat. I want to get that. That looks awesome.
I'm not sure who made it. I've honestly only seen
75 or something.
Yeah, I can't reach on that case.
Cool. Can you try?
That's all right.
Can you fit your little hand in there?
My bracelet caught.
It's all right.
Okay. That's an odd-looking Spidey to your left. To the TV.
Which one's that?
What is that? That looks weird.
It's a pencil sharpener. So yeah, he's kind of.
That's from who made those? Bruce in chat can help me. But yes, I remember that pencil sharpener. Yeah,
it's an odd pose for sure. Kind of looks like he's ready to do karate or something.
Very nice. There's your toilet paper.
Yeah, there it is. I guess I should move it to the bathroom, but
no, you're gonna get it wet.
Got the spider siren there.
Yeah. There's another Spider-Man TV. What's that? That looks cool.
Yeah, that's it's a similar kind of a thing. Yeah. That one doesn't have a figure inside. It's just a picture, but like you can move and like warp the glass kind of looking. That kind of makes it look like it moves, I guess.
Bruce in chat, Nasta. That's who made the pencil sharpener.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Nasta is one of my favorites. I had school supplies, etc. And Bruce sent me a back to school bag once from it to add to my collection.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I had that wallet.
Oh, did you?
I had that Zach wallet. Is yours like mine? No cash?
There's no cash in it. Yeah, I should stash some cash in there, but it'd be a great hiding place. But no, there's no cash in it.
Oh, you got some of those Hot Wheels I had as a kid down there too, with the
Yeah.
Captain America Trans Am.
Yeah. This one's my favorite one right here. The one that's lead Marvel Comics.
That's a good looking one. I like that.
I think that one's a Corgi actually.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the Corgi Spider-Man copter? I'm looking to buy that on eBay.
I don't have the copter.
I played with that one a lot.
Did you?
Yep. That one
I really like this one where he's caught the Green Goblin and is driving away with it.
Nice.
Looking in the web. That's my favorite.
It's the 70s and you need a Jeep.
Yeah, right. Everybody needed a Jeep back then.
Get you a Jeep.
And then those Buddy L, I think this might be the only thing that's 80s in this whole case, but those Buddy L's are in there. I actually had that set growing up, so I had to buy a
I
buy a
think
nice
they
box
repackaged
version.
that and put Secret Wars on it too, if memory
They
serves.
did. I like this one better because it was just Spidey, but yeah, I've seen a couple versions of it.
Oh, look at those Migos.
My Migo shelf here. So I got the 12-inch guy back there.
Nice.
Then we got start of our Avengers. I still need a few. And then of course I need the Fantastic Four. I don't have any of those, but got all the Spidey related ones here.
Yep. And if memory serves, they used that lizard to do a Gorn for Star Trek too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, at least some of the parts were reused. Yeah.
The that looks so cool. That looks so cool.
And then got the Web Maker back there. It's pretty cool.
I remember seeing the ad in the comics for that. Yep.
There's just a bottle of super glue or something. I think so.
Yeah. Oh, I had that Viewmaster set down there too that you're showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. Yep.
And those are pocket Migos, aren't they? In your
Yeah, these little guys. They were called Pocket Heroes for a while, and then they were called something else. They changed the name slightly.
Very cool.
I actually just let's see. I picked up one of these recently, and I was like, oh well, that's a duplicate. But then I brought it home and realized that the coloring was different because they originally did it this way, where they didn't paint the arms right.
Okay.
And then they fixed it later in production. So
nice.
I don't know. I'm that guy that once I find a variation, I'm like, well, I got to keep both now because it's so different. So yeah, the Web Maker is cool because if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time Mary Jane ever appeared on anything like a product.
Where's Mary Jane? Oh, she's in the web. I see her.
Yeah, she's the one caught in the web, and there's even a little bitty figure of her in there too, in that yellow with the little figures.
Here, Bruce says that the comic action have bent knees. The pocket heroes have straight legs.
There we go. Yeah, I knew there was a difference. Couldn't remember exactly.
Got it. Yep. Very cool.
Yeah, just got all kinds of different little things all around. Got some more modern stuff. These are cool little metal miniatures, but sadly, it's another one of those sealed things I've never been able to open and see what they look like.
It's a TSR, I think, made those like Dungeons and Dragons in the mid '80s. Yep.
Yep. TSR.
Sorry. Yep. Very cool. Oh, one of my favorites. I've got that. I bought that off eBay recently.
Okay.
Hey,
nice.
you do have the Spider Copter. It's to your left.
Let's see.
Right
oh
there.
yeah, that one. I thought you were talking about the big one.
No, that's one I played with. I love that one.
Okay. Yeah, that one's cool.
There's a variant on eBay, and I haven't bought it yet. They like you said, they colored him wrong. His arms are blue.
Okay.
On some of the packaging, yeah.
Gotcha.
Looks like you got some rack toys to your left of that cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know what you did. You touched something.
Rack toys.
Yeah, so we got some different stuff. Got the Spidey sunglasses up there.
Little Pez. Got nice puzzle.
Yeah. Got the Code Breaker.
Oh, the Code Breaker. Yep.
It's a cool little comic and tape with McFarlane art on it. I've never seen another one. It's not
they've got that on eBay. YouTube. You can listen to it. It's like they perform the comic.
Okay, nice. I'll have to look that up.
Yep.
This one's kind of a cool little bubble blower thing where Spidey's on a bike.
That's cool. Again, more Romita art.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's everywhere. This is one of my favorite ones. Is that crouch down
Yes, yes, me too.
I love it. I used to have a door in my bedroom that I would have been a perfect spot to have painted above it. I always wanted to. Never did. I kind of wish I had.
That looks awesome.
This is a little hand glider thing. It has this Spider-Man, which I always thought was weird because this Spider-Man looks a lot like the Mark Spider-Man up there. It's like the same pose. It's almost like they shrunk it down and used it.
Maybe they sold it to that company. I don't know.
They might have. They might have.
Who knows? What's a
The ball
flying web? What are
blaster.
those?
It had little suction cups all around it, and you'd throw it at the wall or whatever, and it would stick to whatever.
It was 99 cents back in 1984.
Can't beat it. Get it for me, Mom. Got the flying web, got a little target game, got the ricochet racers gun there.
Oh, cool.
Got that little black guy out there, little Spider-Man, little car.
Nice. Okay, got it. It looks like you got the first treasury on the floor down there with you.
Yeah, yep.
Classic Romita cover there.
Yep. Can't beat that one either.
And that's another Whitman puzzle. Love that.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know how many puzzles I got. It's crazy. Oh, there's stuff too.
Oh, sorry.
This was something my dad got me a Christmas or two ago. An activity box set. Has all the different.
I've never seen that. What is that?
Yeah. So the box is cool. It got Romita art on it right there.
Yep.
And then inside it's got all these like the puzzle books and stuff in it. So.
Oh, okay. That's
there's
cool.
like 6 different ones. So.
Nice. No, I've never seen that.
All those are unused and stuff. Yeah, I hadn't either. I was pretty excited to get that.
Yeah. Very cool. Got Monopoly. Oh, the Shrinky Dinks. Yep. Hey, can I see the back of that Shrinky Dinks box? What does it look like? Oh yeah. Yep. Didn't you have to put those in the oven?
Yeah. You'd color them, and they'd be on the bigger paper. You put them in the oven, they'd shrink down and make it a keychain or something like that.
Yeah. I never had that, but I remember those. Yeah.
I did a few of those.
I tried putting that model that you got down there to the left. He's an ugly looking Spider-Man when I colored him.
Most of my model kits look like that because I'm afraid I'll mess them up or something. So.
Oh, I can't paint for nothing.
Got a bunch
I like your holograms.
Button, the hologram set signed by Stan Lee and John Romita.
Nice buttons too.
Yeah. Got the
you got some old buttons.
Superhero Club, the Mary Marvel Marching Society there.
Nice.
The Make Mine Marvel. Daredevil's definitely seen better days, but
very cool. You got the 30th anniversary button. I remember those.
Yeah. Got 25 up there.
Yep.
Got 70 down there.
Nice.
So got some weird ones too, like Spider Ham. I don't know how many times you see a Spider-Man.
I've never seen that
button.
one. That was cool.
Yeah. So there's our holograms. Got Stan there. And
I love those.
Anita's on that one.
How many meals have you had off of that TV tray to your right?
Not many. I don't think I've ever used it. That's why it still looks nice, I guess.
That's looks like early 70s if I had to guess.
Yeah. Let me see. 81 actually. 81.
Oh, 81. Okay, I was off a little bit.
They might have used some old art though.
Yeah. Oh, that Secret Wars secret message thing was so dumb. I had that. That was so dumb.
Was it?
Oh, you wrote something in an invisible ink, and you had to do a code what you wrote. It was dumb, but I bought it.
Well, if nothing else, you got a few extra shields for your toys, when you lost those.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's
you got the Nasta stuff.
Yeah.
I remember
the case looks just like the wallet.
Yep. Got Japanese Spider-Man. That looks like a modern one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a couple years ago they put that out. Pretty cool though. Got the mini playing cards and the regular playing cards.
Oh, okay. Is that a two? Oh, they're on top of each other. I thought it was a 2-pack of a cards and a bookmark.
No, yeah, just space is at a premium, so I gotta scrunch them together as much as I can.
I got you. Yep. Nice. Oh, you got Spider-Man, Hulk, Spider Hulk Pop. I see that.
Yeah, Spider Hulk.
He's one of my favorite pops.
Is he?
Yep. Him and the Spider-Mobile.
This is my old...
I had to go to a lot of Walgreens to get both of those.
I bet, yeah. Now this is a one of a kind. This is a Nathan Overfield original from high school. My attempt at a sculpture.
Wow. What's that going for on
too big.
eBay?
I don't know. I should put it out to see what I'm worth. Probably about $5. Somebody will probably pay me to keep it. So
Yeah. You got your comics. That looks good.
Those are my books there, but I got a few on display. I just started doing these like frames. They're kind of cool to display them a little bit. This was one of the New York Comic Con variants that they did. It was a Romita and Romita Jr. Jam session where they worked together.
Nice.
And so it's signed by the writer Mark Waid, Paul, I can never say his last name, who was doing the illustrations at the time, and then both of the Romitas signed down there.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then there's
that one.
Sam De La Rosa again. He was at our local con, and so he was doing. I think it was only like $60 for that head sketch, which I thought was pretty amazing. Sweet. So he did a good job.
Yep.
And then this is more kind of 80s-ish stuff over here.
This is stuff I love. Oh, look at your Secret Wars. I love those guys.
Got the Secret Wars. I think I have all the US released ones, but I'm still missing a few of the harder to get foreign ones.
Like Iceman and Electro and
Constrictor, I think is the other one. Yeah. I've always said I don't really care about Constrictor because he doesn't do much for me, but I would like to have Iceman just for the amazing factor.
I don't know about you, but in Missouri,
I do have Electro and Box back there.
I found all of them as a kid except Hobgoblin. I could never find them.
Really?
Hobgoblin as a kid ever.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw him either. So yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah. He's a little bit bigger than the other figures. So, and he was Wave 2.
Yeah. So. A little bulkier for sure.
And you've got them boxed over there on the right too, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a boxed one there.
Yeah.
Which I had the boxed one first, and it was driving me crazy because I didn't have a nice loose one, and then finally I found a loose one there.
Dude, the loose ones are going for like $100, which I think is crazy.
Yeah. And then Electro back there, I got him at a V stock, a vintage stock in the mall.
Oh yeah.
And they had him. I mean, he was priced accordingly, but like not as much as he probably should have been. So I grabbed him when they were having one of their like 20% off sales or something.
We have a local vintage stock also, and they like their prices.
Yeah, sometimes they do, but sometimes you can catch them where the guy was like, I don't really care, whatever.
They had a Submariner reprint in a glass case for $100.
Wow. Okay.
And it was a reprint.
Yeah, they liked it. They liked it a lot.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, there's the Marvel treats like I was talking about. It has that Scorpion book in it.
That's cool.
And there's the school kit back there.
Bruce sent me that. That's what I've got. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mailed away for that VHS to your left.
Okay.
Yep, I remember that.
Okay. That was a yard sale pickup recently for like $1.
Which I think is funny. John Buscema is the artist on that, but that's a Romita cover.
Yeah, for sure. They didn't think we'd notice. They didn't think we'd care.
Us geeks do.
Yeah. So then I like all the little Secret Wars randoms. That Black Spider-Man, I don't think I've ever seen another one of it.
Ooh, I have not either. That's cool looking.
It's got to be a little tougher, I think.
Oh, I remember those stickers back there. I had those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Puffy stickers.
That lunchbox, I remember it had the same sides and thermos as the one with just has the Hulk and Spidey and Cap on the
Okay. That's the one box I don't have. I was looking at my lunchboxes recently and I realized I don't have that one. I thought I did, but I don't.
Well, I bought that one off eBay because my one from the first grade did not survive my childhood.
Didn't. It was well loved.
Ooh, look at your Atari and your puppets. Ooh, nice.
So yeah, my dad got me I don't know what you call them, like a paper doll set or whatever you call that little activity kit thing.
Oh, it's in this vein of the Marvel world, and I can't think of what it's called. Help me out, chat. Adventure City or something, maybe?
That sounds right, maybe.
Yeah, it comes with a really good looking Romita Spider-Man. You've already shown it, the art that's on the front of that cover, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I had to display that way for a long time.
That activity box that you showed that has the books in it, it's got that same pose, I think.
Yeah, that one over there.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it displayed that way for a long time, and finally I pulled a few of the characters out and showed the Daily Bugle just because I like to switch it up.
The ideal playset, that's what it's called.
Okay. Okay. Yep. There we go.
Look at your mittens.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Both of them. Somehow
Oh,
they
they're
stay
both.
together.
Yeah. That puppet's pretty rare too, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I think that's one of those where like you throw it back and forth with like the Velcro ball and catch.
Okay, I'm thinking of some. I was thinking like a '60s puppet. There's like a
Yeah,
'60s
I think
puppet.
that's more like 70s, 80s is what that one is. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, nice.
Another for my first Stanley autograph right there was that pen set.
Yep, I remember
That, that was an exciting day when I got that. Got some roller skates.
Yep. We get the classical. You got 2 of the lunch boxes. Nice.
Yeah, I got to get 2 for both sides because Fantastic Four has always kind of been a secondary love of mine. So
You get the thermos.
I think one of them's got the thermos. I can't remember.
That's cool.
Got some.
Oh, I'm looking to buy that. You see that stuffed animal on your left? Over the years, he's come up on eBay in a box a couple times, and he's just out of the price range. But I played with that thing so much.
Oh yeah.
I had him and Hulk and Superman. It was a 3-pack.
Oh no, I don't know that I've ever seen the other ones. Okay.
Yeah, what are they called?
Knickerbocker.
Yeah, Knickerbocker. Yep, Bruce. Yep, Knickerbockers. Yep, those are great.
Yep.
What are those things? Are they that's got secret? Spider Friends on it. They're cassettes or something.
Those are VHS back there, but then these are like the little Projecta Show. I think's what it was called.
Oh, that's right.
That yellow thing there. You put it in there, and then you'd get like a 20-second commercial or a little bit of a cartoon.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's audio, is there? I think it's just video.
Yeah, no, it was just video. So yeah, you got to make your own sounds up and stuff.
Oh, I remember that.
Popsicle trays.
Popsicles, and that when the 1990s Toy Biz stuff came out, that was a play set. Yep. Remember that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Got some Spider Mobiles down here.
Yeah, I had to pick that up too. Those are cool. Those are new. Yep.
I think there may be 3, like a con exclusive one. I don't have it. These are just the store ones.
Yeah. I've got that one that you've got on the right there. That's a good looking one.
Yeah, with the comic art and stuff. Yeah. I like that.
Again, Romita.
Yeah. It all comes back to Romita.
I know it.
Got another parachute guy hanging out up here.
Nice. Oh, you've got that black suit that was in comic shops. I've seen that.
Yeah. I actually bought 2 of these on the same weekend from different places when I went to the Chicago show.
Nice.
And I sold my extra one off a while back. But yeah, it was always. I was like, I'd never seen this before, and then I walked like 3 booths over, and I found another one. I was like, this is crazy.
Is that an original comic strip?
Yeah, these were from Alex Saviuk was set up at a show, and he was selling off some of the original art that he'd worked on, and so it's signed by him, and then I sent it to a Stan Lee signing at one point, and he signed them as well.
That looks like your Steve.
Because at that point, supposedly Stan was still. Well, yeah, those are the envelopes from him. So there's his official official thing there, and then this one he must have been out of stamps or stickers because he wrote it on it. I got this one. He had a pile of these, and it was really hard to pick, 1 or 2, because I was like, okay, well, we got Mary Jane and Peter and Spider-Man, everything on this one. That one seems like a good one.
Yeah,
so we went with that one.
That's really good. Nice.
And then this is actually a picture of Stan signing one of them.
Awesome.
And then, so this one had Jay in it, and Robbie, which was cool. And then, of course, Spider-Man and stuff on the bugle and stuff. So those were the 2 I went with that day. Like I said, it was a tough decision. I could have spent hours looking at him. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's really neat.
He's a guy too. If you could meet him at a convention, I would highly recommend it. He was real.
Oh no, I've interviewed him. He's a great dude.
Okay.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Got that? Is that a light switch cover? Yep.
Yeah, that's the light switch. It glows in the dark.
There you go.
I have the same one actually in my bathroom, but that one's a sealed one.
Nice. Oh, I remember those.
The 90s. And this was when I really kind of got crazy about toys, because we had a Kmart that was closing right when the Spider-Man animated series toys started coming out. So I was buying them at like 60% off, like getting these toys, and I was like, man, this is great.
Nice.
Got some other stuff there.
Venom toys. Yep.
And then this is the more recent, like Hasbro Marvel Legends. They started doing the animated series.
Man, those things hurt to buy. They're $22 a pop anymore.
Well, yeah, they
Marvel
are.
Legends.
And
Man,
then they're making them like bigger like this, and then they want a little more. Like I think that one was more like 30 or 35, I think, because he
I
was
remember
bigger.
going to Walmart in the early 2000s, like $5-7 for them. Now they're
Yeah,
22. Jeez.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember when like Marvel Legends first came out, and they were like $10, and my brother was
Exactly.
all into them, and I was like, I'm not paying $10 for a figure, and
Yeah.
now I'm paying 20 and 25. So I guess
Yep.
I got over the hump at some point.
I see one of my recent something I bought recently was Spider-Man cereal on your bottom left there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, the
Sal
original.
Buscema.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all kind of my ode to the '90s series here, because again, it was kind of one of those things that got me back into it. It really is, as a show, I think, introduced a lot of the characters that I'd either not experienced yet or didn't have a really good understanding of yet, and so
Here, can
I
we take a
really,
look at that Daily Bugle set? That looks great.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks really neat. All your figures around there. That's cool looking.
Yeah, that was another one of those like early Kmart buys, because it was, I don't remember how much it retailed for, but I think I got it for like $20 or something. I
Yeah.
felt like I stole it at the time, I remember.
You and that opposite Parker Luck, I'm telling you, man.
Right? Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then they started doing the busts
Yep,
of
from the
the
90s.
90s. I didn't really like the way they did Doc Ock. I'm not sure if I'm going to grab him yet or not, but got this one for my birthday recently from a buddy. Got that for me,
Nice.
and
Nice.
then they made Spider-Man. Then of course they had to do an unmasked Spider-Man, so of course I had to get both of them.
They need to get him in that shirt that you're wearing.
Right, they need to do one like that. It's just a Peter Parker. They've already got the head sculpt for it. They're ready to go.
Anything on that shelf of him in that shirt?
No, that they made a lot.
Yeah. They made a
With
Peter
him.
Parker, but I don't think it was him just in a oh yeah, there he is, backed by Mary Jane. But I
Yeah,
don't
there
think
he
he's got the shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Ish.
kinda, yeah.
Probably one of those cases where the toy company and the animated studio weren't talking enough to explain and share
Or they had to
everything.
put him in production before they actually saw what they were making. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is probably a rarer piece.
What's that?
This was from like a Planet Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
It was just like a thing they'd put out on the table when you were eating, and it had Spider-Man on it. And we did this on vacation and swiped it because I was like, hey, I gotta take that with me. So that
They're
was
still
back in the
looking
90s.
for it. No, I'm just kidding.
How did that VHS advertising go? Yeah.
What's the big spider head there? The big plastic spider head. What's that?
This one came with like those little they weren't candy cigarettes. I think they just called them candy sticks at the time. But it had those in it. Pretty sure I bought that at like a
filled with cigarette
$5
head.
store or something like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Have we reached the end? Is this the end?
No, we're about halfway through, I think.
Oh, we're halfway through. Okay, my goodness.
Are we
What else we got?
All right, so we got this is my movie shelf here on the top.
Yeah.
All the movie figures and related stuff. This silver thing back here, this is one of my crazier, weirder pieces that I have. I have these light caps from the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie from the wrestling scene. These are the light caps that they had in like the background of the scene when they lit the lights for the wrestling arena.
So you get some lighting from the set? That's so funny.
I have some lighting that was used on the set. Yeah, that's as close as I've got to a screen used item from any of the movies.
When I saw it, I thought it was a dog bowl or a water bowl.
So no, that's why I've got the wrestling figure with him and stuff, because it's kind of tied together.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
Yeah, she's got lots of different stuff. This is the 3-pack that just came out recently. This is the No Way Home 3-pack there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The new Tobey Maguire sculpt and the new Andrew Garfield, and then they kind of updated the Holland. They actually painted the lines on the Tom Holland one, which was a big deal, because before they've not painted the lines, which is kind of annoying.
You get that 6-pack or maybe 7-pack of the Funkos of the No Way Home back there. That's cool.
Yeah, that was like a Walmart exclusive thing. So yeah, talk about paying up. I felt like I had to pay up for that. I think it was like $90.
Dude, that's like $120 at Walmart or something.
I think it was 90. Don't tell my wife it's 120. So then this is like my Marvel Legends Spider-Verse here. So these are all my different versions of Spider-Man and Spider characters and things.
You got Frogman, I see.
Yeah.
So Frogman, love it.
Villains on both sides.
Another Spider-Man TV tray. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that one was a more recent pickup.
Yep. And what is that Spider-Man to the right next to the Venom?
This here,
Yeah, what's that?
this is the web spinning action game. It
Okay.
was from Ideal.
Nice.
Another one of those sealed things that I've never actually got to play with because it's sealed.
Yep. Keep it sealed. Don't open it.
Right. That's what I usually do. Every now and then I break my rules, open it. But
Oh, look at all those Toy Biz 90s Spider-Man toys. Look at that.
yeah.
Very cool.
So I finally had to go to like a rack display because I was running out of wall space. So
Right.
I hate to box it all up though, but
Yeah.
I have so much stuff in boxes. Like during the late '90s and early 2000s, I would buy everything with Spider-Man on it, like whether it was bubble gum or trading cards or whatever. And so I have so much Spider-Man
Well, I
junk.
mean, you're going to go broke if you buy it these days. Back in the 70s and 80s, he wasn't on everything like he is now. I mean,
Yeah. And so I don't know. At some point, I think probably 2003, 2004, I kind of realized like this is silly. What am I ever going to do with all of this stuff?
You got to call it at some point,
Yeah. So I finally kind of pulled the reins back a little bit, and so I don't buy everything anymore. Just kind of what I like. So.
Mr. Comics in chat says it looks like you're selling those figures when you put them out on a peg at the bottom. It looks like it's at a toy store. Oh, what is that Hobgoblin set? I don't remember that.
That's it's like the big version of his wing bomber. You would snap
okay.
snap a smaller one on there.
Nice.
And it's a little harder to find. I don't see it all the time.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a bit. Yep.
This is one of my favorites. Is the big it's like 72 points of articulation.
Yep, that's one of my all-time favorites too. You got that in the box too. You got two of those. I saw.
Yeah, that's actually my box where I opened one and then I saved my box, but then I ended up with a second one. So
yeah, I love how big he is. I've got one of those.
Yeah. Too. Yeah, I mean, I remember when they announced that one. I remember like looking all over stores and finally found him. Like it was cool.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that. That's a Happy Meal display. Nice.
Yeah. So the McDonald's Happy Meal from the '90s series as well.
And you've missing
the little Marvel Comics logo up there. It got torn off at some point, sadly. But
I love your Valentines to the right. What?
Oh yeah.
What's some of the things Spider-Man says to the Mary Jane and his?
It's for boys, girls, teacher, and special friend.
Okay, there we go. What's Spider-Man say?
Let's swing together.
I would jump to be your I thought I would jump you. I'm like, whoa, this is for kids.
I know. Again, they're using that Romita art. Maybe they didn't ask Mr. Romita what he thought, but
that's awesome. Awesome. How'd you get the Happy Meal display?
That was another pickup my dad had made for me. I saw it. I probably at some flea market or antique show or something. He found it, and he usually gets me good deals every now and then. He'll find something really cool that you don't see all the time. This is my little ode to Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yep, they had a whole line of that stuff. I remember.
They did, and it was real quick though. So like some of these are hard to come by. Yeah. So I have some carded, but I didn't go super crazy on it. But then I needed a figure for everybody at least. I've got almost all of them now, I think.
Yep. Rocket
and Groot's another one of my little side collections there. So that's my Rocket and Groot shelf.
Yep.
And I got lots of books and figures and other stuff over here.
Yep. Oh, look at those symbiotes. Look at all those. We got a question from Matt. Says, Brad, does Nathan have the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man original art book that was released by IDW a couple years ago? It's a huge book.
I have one that is art of McFarlane, but I don't think it's probably the one you're talking about.
Yeah, this one has like the original size of the art that he drew.
Oh, no, I don't have that. I do know what you're talking about. That is cool, but I don't have that.
We got Robotters says the big glider was also demonic as they were playing around with Mackendale's Inferno deal. So it had a helmet that covered the face, is what.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. There you go. Yep. There's your Spider-Gwen.
From the MTV. Yeah, there's Spider-Gwen.
Oh, yeah, the Neil Patrick Harris MTV Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a harder to get one. You don't see him all the time.
Yep.
There's another Spider-Gwen.
Micro Machines.
This is from when I met Stanley in Chicago there. So nice. He signed on my poster. It's actually the German version of the poster.
Oh.
I think it was cheaper on eBay or something, and so I bought the German version. Other than looking really closely at it, you can't tell.
You got a Sam Raimi too.
Yeah, I sent it off to a signing where he was doing a signing recently, and so got Sam Raimi on there as well. And then we've got some other goodies up here.
Oh, we got Heroic Age 616 says when Spectacular Spider-Man was coming out, they did a contest on TV, and the prize was all the action figures. Ooh. I was that lucky kid who won the contest. Oh, that's good.
Man, that's cool,
dude. Very nice.
I'm glad it went to a good Spider fan and not just some random person.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's cool. Is that a cookie jar?
I think it's a bank.
It's a bank. Okay.
Yeah, pretty good looking Spidey though.
Yep.
Got the personalized mug. That was from Universal Studios.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Went and did the Universal Studios ride back when 2000, I think, when it opened.
Right.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, look at all those. Oh, there's your Amazing Friends. Nice.
Yeah. Good eye.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get the whole Sinister Six, so we did that.
Mm-hmm. Are those Bowen busts? Is that what those are called?
Most of these are Bowen. The others, what is like? I know that one's not Bowen. It's something else. I can't think of the name of it. I think it's like Asylum Arts or something like that.
Oh, okay. I think Diamond did something too. I forget.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of these are Bowen. I think this is NECA, like early NECA, if I remember right.
Very cool. And aren't those are modern PVC statues? Some of them.
Some of the like that Black Cat is like a PVC
Black
statue.
Cat, yeah. I've seen that one. That one looks awesome.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, they blend right in with like your other stuff. Like it doesn't, you can't. They don't
and that Black Cat's a Bowen. Oh, nice Jackal. You don't see much Jackal stuff. That's cool.
You don't. You really don't. Or Hobgoblin either. Really, you don't see a lot of Hobgoblin.
Is that a Green Goblin Academy Award back there? What is that thing?
That is that's from the Marvel Collector Corps. They gave
looks like a
it does look like an Oscar or something. But it's Spidey. It's Spidey. So they gave those to everybody who signed up for the Collector Corps subscription for the first year.
Oh, the box set. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the box subscription or something.
I never did that, but that's cool. That's neat.
Yeah, I actually didn't sign up for the first year, and then they did that, so I had to buy it like somewhere else. And then I think the second year they did a Captain America or something like that.
Got some Snow Globe.
Spidey stuff down here, more busts and things. Yeah, that Snow Globe was from Universal Studios at the Spider-Man ride too.
Nice. Spider Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got that Mary Jane, that statue. That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are Dynamic Forces, I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Very cool.
And then we got like Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff here. Got the Tom Holland Spidey there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More of the Disney type stuff. Got the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man.
Matt wants to know if you've got the Twin Towers poster in Spider-Man's eye.
I don't have the poster. I do have the that came out about that same time. There was the Spider-Man video game on PlayStation, and there was an early release of it where the Twin Towers were actually featured, and you could jump on them and play on them and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I have that, and then later they released it without the Twin Towers in it.
Right.
But no, I don't have the poster. Never had that.
Marvel Legends there.
Yeah. Got the spider from across the Spider-Verse. The robot.
Looks cool.
Yeah. Lots more legends.
I like you got the little the stairs there, the catwalk. That looks awesome. I've seen those. That looks great for the figures.
Yeah, I think it was actually made for like potted plants or something. It was at Hobby Lobby, and I think all of us collectors were going in. Yeah, we were buying them for figures more so.
You got the Amazing Friends to the right also, I see. The 2 box sets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that just came out.
Yeah, I love
that. I haven't actually opened it, but yeah, that's really cool. I love the art on it, like the side art there.
I know.
Spidey crawling. You got the...
Yep. Yeah, the box is so cool.
Yeah. So, got a few more prints and things I picked up at cons and whatnot.
Good.
There's my
John
John
Romita
Romita
Jr.
Jr. Met him in Chicago too. He was super cool. That was Barry Kitson did the Future Foundation suit for us there.
Alex Savick on the right, looks like.
Yep.
Oh, here's a test. Does the Spider-Man still talk? Do the batteries still hold up to your right?
Ooh, which one are we talking? Oh, that one up there. I don't know if
Yeah.
I can reach that one right now, but
Oh,
no, I don't
okay.
think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Damn it.
Venom back there's the one that got recalled because it said something about eating brains.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. Oh, look at your couch. Look at that.
Yeah. There's the Spidey couch. Got the big black suit there. Won that guy at Dave and Buster's.
That was $1,000 to get to get that guy. You had to keep throwing the basketball in the hoop or whatever.
There's a lot of tickets.
Yeah. Some bendables. Let's see. Oh, that's a good
I
little
just got
Spidey up there.
lots of things hanging from the roof. Now my Spidey's a Chiefs fan here.
Oh, there you go. Represent. Either that or the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Nice.
We won't talk about the Royals. They don't. So
How'd you
that's.
stick them in the roof? You
Oh,
super glue what?
I've got the drop ceiling tile, so it's
Yeah?
easy. This one's a magnetic one actually, so it's easy. It just goes right
Oh,
on
that's
there.
cool.
Just different ways to. This is one. He's actually missing a tentacle, so it's a. I don't know what you call a Doc Ock with only 3 tentacles.
A tripod. No. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you do like a wide pan of the whole room? Let's see the whole room.
See. I'll just go in a circle or something.
Yeah, slow pan. Let's take a look. There you go.
All right, so start over here.
Oh, you're frozen. There you are. There you're back. Okay, there you're back. Very cool. Hey, Chad, if you want to ask Nathan a question before we wrap it up, now would be the time. I'll pop them up on the screen. Very cool, Nathan.
Thank you.
I think you got through almost all of it, too.
Yeah, tried to talk fast.
Awesome. That's so cool. One question I saw earlier, do you have a favorite? Is there a favorite thing in there that is your all-time favorite?
Probably some of that stuff I showed you first upstairs.
Right.
But that Mark Twain's real special. Like, again, it's something that I never thought I'd own, and just because it came from my dad, it's pretty special. And just all the different sketches and con sketches and stuff signed that I got from people probably would be right up there too.
Yeah. Let's see. Heroic Age says, I remember that big black suit plushie being in every carnival for years.
I bet it was. I wish it was red and blue. It'd be a lot cooler if it was red and blue.
Roboter says, love how you have the setup, just dynamic poses all around. Very Romita. Trayvon says, very nice collection, Nathan.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hornacek says he sees a lot of Smurfs. He likes Smurfs.
Yeah. There's a little bit of 80s different stuff around.
There's the Smurfs right there. Oh, and Mr. T is in the Smurf village, evidently.
Don't you remember that episode?
Maybe if I ate about 3 bowls of that Mr. T cereal, I'd remember it,
There you go.
Oh, man, that's all 80s. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, you got some Mego Star Trek back there, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why does Spider-Man have ears up there? What's that?
That's one of those like Disney, I can't remember the vinyl something they call them. One of the first like little Mickey Spider-Man tie-in type things.
Winnipeg Webhead says, Nathan, that is amazing, spectacular, and sensational.
Thank you.
Bruce says, thanks, Nathan. Much respect. That's awesome.
Hey, guys.
Matt says, who's your favorite writer and artist on the comics?
Favorite writer? I don't know. It's hard to beat Stan Lee. Artist, I've literally went back and forth with my art. I loved Bagley in the 90s, and I loved his Ultimate Spider-Man run. Yeah. But then again, you go back to Romita. It's hard to beat Mr. Romita. So to me, it's like Bagley and Romita, kind of a competition between those two.
How about McFarlane? McFarlane's one of my favorites.
I liked McFarlane. I really like McFarlane's Venom so much. Sometimes his Spidey was just a little. I loved what he did with the webs, and like he had some dynamic poses and stuff too. You talk about that, but for me, it's probably more Bagley and Romita.
Yeah. Heroic Age says your collection is also web of. Great stuff. Yeah, Chad, if you got any more questions, we'll wrap it up with Nathan in just a minute. That is amazing, by the way. I thank you for organizing all of it. You did a great job showing it off. And Heather, you're a great photographer.
Thank you.
What is that thing by the TV? I don't remember seeing that. Oh, is that what you put on the wall in the yellow baggie to the right there?
Okay.
To the right.
To the
Right. It's hanging up, pan
Oh,
up
this
a little bit. Yeah, that thing right there.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
jointed
super
Spider-Man, kind of like one
joint
of those.
action. Well, that's legal in Missouri. The joint action Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, that was a really recent pickup, and it's honestly been tough to not open. It's a little bit already busted through here. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
cool though.
be kind of cool to play around with, but I've left him in there for now.
What is that Hulk doing above your hand there? What is that Hulk doing?
He like launches the log that he has. That was his action. It's like a spring-loaded thing. He throw a log at something.
Oh, you got looks like more puzzles up there too. And
Yeah, like
telephone.
all kinds of different little things stashed.
That's cool. That's very cool. All right, Nathan, are you looking for anything? What's on your list? Maybe someone could say they found it, or they could get in contact with you. What are you looking for?
I mean, I'm really, like I said, I'm down to like 20 or 22 issues on Amazing Spider-Man, a lot of the earlier ones. There's only I think I only need 44 as far as Romita issues, and the rest are Ditko. So, of course, that's a pricey search that I'm still on. And I would love to have just anything like animated, like sketches or cell related stuff, like from the original 80s or 90s. I'd really like 90s, honestly. I just never see that stuff. I see X-Men on eBay a lot, but I don't see the Spider-Man. And then just any other like the Tobey Maguire like movie type props and things like that. I still don't really...
even the lights that were on the wrestling scene. I thought
yeah, that's close. Like, I'd like to get a little closer to something actually screen use. But
Matt has a good question. He says, "What's one of your favorite stories out of all of them of getting that stuff? Yeah, what's your favorite story? How you got one of those collectibles?"
I don't know. Like I said, a lot of it goes back to my dad just finding something cool. Like he found me that toilet paper one time. He thought it was kind of goofy and silly, but I was so excited when I got it because of course, it was like on my eBay watch list. It was one of those things, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you found this!" So, just a lot of fun memories of my dad stashing things away and putting them away till Christmas or birthday times, or my brother finding stuff for me too. He's a collector as well, but luckily he's never collected Spider-Man. He collects Captain America, so we kind of help each other out in that way. So sometimes I'll find the Captain America stuff. He'll find me Spider-Man stuff, and so
he probably wants your Captain America Amigo that you've got, or he probably might even have one.
Which one?
The Captain America Amigo.
He's got his. Luckily, he's already got his, so I could have one.
Well, Nathan, it has been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you for showing us off and letting us in your house and showing this off, and this is a fun one. You've got an amazing collection, literally.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right, man. Talk to you soon. Later, bud.
All right, we'll do.